It was good, everyone. So we're doing the warm up. Uh, this session is only being done to repair the muscles and all that. And it's a resting day. Yo, greetings, everyone. Greetings, everyone. What am I trying to do? Stretching. That's it. I'm just stretching the forearm, the muscles, and that's it. Today is a resting day for me, so yeah. I'm just stretching. Using resisting bands, I'm just stretching the hands, getting them warm for the day. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it. Shaman, yeah, man. Enough of the forearm is painful, so yeah. And either way, I'm facing directly to the camera, so I cannot see the chat. I have to turn my phone around every time I need to see the chat because my front camera, I don't know what happened to it, but yeah. But either way, my forearm is tight. I need to stretch it out. Probably I'll need a full 24 hours to loosen it up. Then we'll get back into it. But this week is recovery, so alright, if you say so. If you're saying I need to be strong to exercise, then I agree with you. Either way, greetings to everyone in chat. Greetings. greetings. Greetings to everyone. I'm kind of feeling better right now. I ain't gonna lie. On my right hand, but there's still like some tightness here, which is bad. But yeah, during the day I'll try and stretch. But if this doesn't get better, today, I would have to take a rest day tomorrow again, just to prioritize recovering. Yeah, I'm feeling some relief on my on my forearm. But yeah, somewhere here, it's tight. Then here and here, these two places and here are tight. The veins are not moving, are not budging at all. You can tell that there's been pressure on top of pressure and pressure. I do rest for like a long period of time, but resting doesn't equal to muscle recovery only. But yeah, it's like I'm playing 50% of the role, but the other 50% is not being it's not being done. So I'd have to do it right now, and yeah, it'll take a long time. But now I'm just trying to massage the muscle to relieve it. But I think if I do this daily for 2 days, every after each workout for recovery, then I'll be good. Usually, when I move my hand like this, I'll just hear some cracks on my hand, but instead, it's more relieved, so it's getting better. But yeah, because anytime I get the opportunity to do rising pronation training, and when I'm rising, I just hear a bunch of cracks in my wrist going down, like my hand is just cracking into places, like it's weird and it's painful. So surely that will get better, because on the left hand, it's uh, either way. The other fun video, I did two sessions, and I only uploaded one yesterday because I was like, today I'm resting, so I need to upload something today. So the other session I'll upload it today. So yeah, the other fun session is coming out today. Then for training, tomorrow. We're still in recovery mode, so any training that I do is like cut and short. It takes an hour or 30 minutes because I take it slow and I focus on the movements for recovery and less weight or less resistance because I use resisting bands instead of weight. I feel it somewhere here. I feel it somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here, going down here. I'm actually doing a movement so I can see what part is tight, so I can easily just target it and and stretch it. I usually do the rice bucket method, where you just pour rice in like a bucket, then you start squeezing and doing the movement to improve the wrist and forearm strength. So during recovery, I usually do that in order to strengthen the tendons of the arm and everything else. But yeah, I think my wrist is improving, but I should do way more dead hang in order to improve that. But yeah, most people that are starting in arm wrestling will complain about their wrist being sore. I would just suggest you dead hanging for like 10 seconds, then you just improve on that until you get to 1 minute. Then after that, your target will be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Then after that, you just do it throughout. But make sure to stretch those fingers, because when you're dead hanging, don't dead hang. I have two dead hangs that I do. The ones where I would dead hang strictly on my fingers, then the one where I would dead hang around the whole hand. So my fingers and my forearm is targeted. So, but yeah, usually when you're rising, I usually use this finger here next to the thumb, so I can feel a lot of pain here on top. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't know why. I obviously know all the pressure is going to this finger. It's being held by this finger. Yeah, I felt that. This hand is not tight, which is weird. It's the strongest hand out of both hands, and this is the main hand that I use on a daily basis. But yeah, either way, I feel some tightness here. Either way, I'm trying to decrease most of the things that I do: the dead hang, the rice bucket method, and other things that are included in the workout. Even right now, as I speak, I did some curls in the night before I went to bed. So yeah, and having a bigger forearm is not like being superior in terms of winning matches on the table. It's just your muscle being built. Even though I could have someone that has like a bigger forearm than me, but not a stronger wrist. So it's like, yeah. But how can you build a bigger forearm without your wrist developing? So it's like that. Anyone with a bigger forearm, we cannot say they can arm wrestle, but they have a chance to win an arm wrestling match because their wrist is like not strong to the point where like it's being trained, but yeah. Because I have people that have a bigger forearm than me but cannot arm wrestle, but they can get on the table and challenge me. But obviously, their wrist will be sore because their wrist is not used to the tension that I will put on their, I don't know what I'm saying, but on their wrist. But yeah, because most of the time I could find someone that's like, because I'm 70 kg, I could find someone that's 60 kg. If their forearm is smaller than mine, I would, in my head, be like, I am winning this match. Instead of realizing that if that person has more experience than me, meaning their wrist is strong and they can lift more weight in terms of like moving it around, then they have a possibility to win. But the weight gap can be distracting or can be challenging. I wanted to say because if you're fighting someone that has 10 kg more than you, it means that if they lay back and put all the pressure on your hand, all that weight on your hand, then you're cooked. Unless you are advanced to that level, meaning that you could lift more than that. You could hold more than 70 kg. But more or less, it's about the tendon strength. If your tendons are not that strong, then yeah, your wrist, your tendons, and your fingers. Let's not focus on the movements and the pronations and all that. The the hand is or the body or the right leg. If you're arm wrestling with the right hand, your right leg needs to be parallel to your right hand while facing the opposite side, something like that. If we didn't focus on those things and we put those things aside and we say, in arm wrestling, what do you actually need? Do you need your tendon strength, your fingers, and your wrist? If those are weak, then yeah, most definitely you're losing a match. And experience. Experience is actually getting on the table, arm wrestling, and seeing if you're good at this and bad at that. And what are you lacking? Strength on cupping and other things. So if I get the opportunity to get on the table, arm wrestle, and see while doing the three pronations, because I would definitely try the three pronations, rising, pressing, and everything else to see if I'm able to do them. And if I'm not able to do them, then I would know that I'm lacking on that specifically. Because right now I'm just training as it is. I'm training all three. But obviously, I know the rising pronation will be my number one. Then I was trying to train King's Move, but yeah, it will take a long time. King's Move is one of them where you take, let's say, a year for you to like fully understand and build your workout around it. I've never understood something about back pressure. Do you need to train your back in order to have back pressure, your back pressure higher? Or because I've seen um Devin Lerrich's son, I forgot his name, but the first one, he was training back pressure but he was using his fingers to pull the weight at the back. He's not training like the back actually, but he's training back pressure. It's weird. It's in a weird way you would understand it, but I'm like, how do you train back pressure? Maybe I should check it out how to train back pressure. Oh, okay, now I get it. So if a movement activates your back, then we call that back pressure. Because when you rise, I don't think you use your back. But when you are cupping, I think you're using your back. I'm not sure, but yeah. One of the movements uses the back. But yeah. Either way, I was checking my watch. Either way, I have 1 hour here to do the session. Let me stretch and talk about arm wrestling. As I would love to on the videos, but I don't think I'm able to. Because yeah, the videos will be way longer than they are. Either way, I do the session when I'm recovering only. Other than that, yeah. Or did I say that I cannot see the chat as of today because something happened with my front camera? It's kind of blurry. So either way, I'm using my 12 megapixel camera, which is not good, but yeah. It doesn't make a difference even though I was using my 15 megapixel camera. It'll be wider, but yeah, it doesn't make a difference in terms of quality. Or the phone I'm using, Samsung A23. To edit and shoot the videos, it's not that good because when you're editing the videos, in terms of storage, I don't have storage for the vids, so I have a SD card for it, but or a memory card for it. Let me just say it like that. But for editing and uploading the videos, I think we'll manage on the uploading, but the editing the videos, yeah, I think my CPU it's crashing. It's crashing out because it cannot handle this much. Even though I can extend the storage, it doesn't make a difference because it has to manage the storage at the same time. Um, let's say it has how much? I think 4 gig of RAM, 4 gig of RAM. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm talking about phones and technology and other things, but yeah, 4 gigs of RAM, and I add in 64 gigabytes of storage from SD card in order to increase the storage, but it has to maintain that storage, that existence of those things that are stored in that SD card and still manage the phone. So anytime I export anything from CapCut, it goes straight to the SD card, which is fine. But editing is the problem because it has to use the full capacity in order to edit out the video at 1080p and 60 frames per second. For it to do that, 2 videos per day, max 3 videos per day, let's say 4 max videos per day, every single day, that'll like break down the phone. I'm not gonna lie. The performance right now is low, like on the lowest level. Like there's a difference between me having CapCut and not having it. Because anytime I have it, the GPU gone. Either way, if you didn't know, I have a tech channel called Indoor Richard. Indoor Richard. If you wanna check it out. I think we're about to hit 1 hour. On the watch, it says I have 10 minutes left. Probably have more than that, but yeah, I think I'll stick to the watch. At 9 o'clock, we're finished, and we have to move to other things. But other than that, yeah, let's finish the last session. Let me check out the comments real quick and see what people are saying. Oh, hey, shout out to you, shout out to you for that. Yeah, shout out to you for that. Yeah, I think most people were like, I have like two people that are from India that are arm wrestling that are at 65 kg that are arm wrestling. Not both of them, they're 65 kg, but yeah, I do subscribe to them and I watch their daily videos and they are amazing. Either way. So it's kind of like I upload videos and I check out other people that upload videos that are in arm wrestling and I sort of not replicate what they do, but sort of something like that. But I do it in my way, either way. I look at other people that are uploading videos. Most of the videos are like them doing what I would want to do, like just get on the table, arm wrestle someone, improve, yeah, get it out there so people can comment on how you can fix things and how you can win more matches, and yeah, something like that. Doing a one arm pull up and all that. Yeah, I would love to upload those things, but it's like yeah, right now we're still limited to uploading the training and this. Other than that, I think shout out to you all for watching. Either way, shout out to you for being a young arm wrestler who's coming up. I would say train while they're still young. This is the main finger. Oh, let's just we know it's the thumb, but yeah, this is the main finger and the middle finger, the two strongest fingers. That's it. We put it out there. But this is the main finger that works 24/7. So I'm just trying to open it up and stretch it. Every time I stretch it out, I know I'll feel all the pressure on the forearm from this side going out. Because if I push away, excuse me, if I push away the whole finger, then these four fingers will talk for me. You feel me? If I pull this one away and I let these ones talk, I know that these now are independent. Because if I would pull, usually I would pull this one down and I'll try and move these and they would barely move. That's how I know slightly improving in terms of like stretching and letting the forearm free because it's tight. So yeah, anytime I do this, I try and push it down. And these four fingers are vulnerable, so I try and move them. And after they don't move, I try to move them, but I'm able to do this. But now I think we're back. Yeah, I can feel it. Ooh, but right here it's still tight, even though. I think you heard that one. That one was like, ooh, it's time. Time will come. Yeah, I think I'm getting better. I'm going to I just got a cramp. Weird. I know everyone does it, does their own stretching their own way, but this is not the most effective way to stretch. I'm just doing whatever comes in mind and yeah, what I'm able to do. But obviously, I'll go on a deep dive in terms of like searching up on how to do the most efficient stretching and recovery for the forearm. But yeah, I heard once that you need to put your hands in cold water, but like in ice, like cold water, in order to cool it down. I think that was for like punching the tree to recover the. Oh, even when climbing, in order to recover, I think you need to do that. It increases the recovery, it slows down the process of the. It doesn't slow down the process of the muscles, but it's something like that. Like it's sort of like if your body is like tight, when you get in there, it will just loosen you up, something like that. In cold water, something like that. Usually they would call them ice baths, but yeah. Massage gun. I need to get one of those. But for now, I feel like it's not my muscles that are tight anymore. But I would be wrong if I said my bones are the ones that are like damaged now. But it's yeah, yeah, I'm going too far now. There's no such, but it's just the pain is deeper inside, meaning like the muscle that is here, the one that's underneath it is the one that's in pain. So it's like that. I will need to reach deeper. Yeah, most of the time it's just the veins are tight and they would need to be stretched. Yeah, and that's it. 3 minutes on my time. We'll do one more. When I tried to do this, every time I would like turn my hand, I would just hear cracks cracking around. But now I think we are definitely good to go for the day. And yeah, I think for the fingers, I would need to like go to the wall and just press on throughout. I'll feel like the full stretching out here for the veins and yeah, and some of the muscles that are tight here. And yeah, after that, we're good to go. Other than that, yeah, 22 km. Yeah, and the other fun video is coming. Other than that, yeah, I'll catch you. Peace.